Hey, so I'm at the freaking airport and it's been a hell of a day so far. I didn't want to record anything because I thought it's gonna be a boring trip. I'm supposed to take 2 flights to Macedonia and the first one was delayed for 3 hours and now there's no chance in hell. I've got 5 minutes to catch the second one and now I have to hope that the second one would actually also be delayed and I am gonna catch it. So I'm currently on the phone with customer support and if it's not delayed, I'm stuck in Sweden, and in Sweden I would have to either get an Airbnb or find another flight to another city, and maybe in that city I'm gonna get an Airbnb, but somehow, whether it's train, bus, plane or whatever, I'm gonna get to Macedonia. I totally forgot to mention how did this day start. So at the security line they're like, sir, you have something in your bag, and I'm like, I don't. They're like, what is this? And they give me my peanut butter thingy, and I'm like, it's peanut butter. And he's like, no sir, you cannot fly it with that. Like, why? Am I gonna make the pilot a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and he's gonna get distracted from flying? Why I cannot fly with my freaking peanut butter? I'm trying to keep a positive attitude for the first time. Usually I'm very bitchy. I'm like, oh, why is the world against me? And I'm just gonna try, and maybe I'm gonna make it in a day, maybe in 3 days, but I'm gonna get there. So we were waiting for 3 freaking hours for this asshole to arrive. Now it's here, but it's kind of late. And now I have to chase flights and trains and planes. So we are finally moving after 3.5 hours of delay. But hey, they gave us a compensation package. And that makes it good enough, right? So at least there's one good thing. I'm sitting alone. I have an empty row here. Shut up. I'm missing it already.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain can now learn about the passenger side.
So that was a really close call, but I missed it. So when I arrived at the airport, I'm seeing this airplane. There is this airplane outside, this one. And I'm like, oh my god, the flight is delayed, there is a chance I'm gonna make it. And I go out and I see people at the gate and I'm like, yeah, they're waiting for me. And she's like, Warsaw, sir? I'm like, no, Skopje. Sorry, that one left already. God. So yeah, now I'm stuck at this beautiful airport in Sweden, which looks like an IKEA, right? Because Sweden, IKEA. I overheard 2 guys talking about, bro, I love IKEA, and the other one's like, yeah, I love IKEA too. Wanna go to IKEA together? Yeah, bro, let's go to IKEA 24/7. Because like, is that offensive? That's not racist. That's IKEAist. I don't even. Now I'll just find something to eat, and I'm gonna try to book another flight and go to another country, because here it's fucking freezing and there's Can you not talk at airports? Okay, while he's talking I'm gonna show you the airport. It's pretty cool. So now I'm gonna look for another flight. I'm trying to connect to Wi-Fi, and like every freaking airport Wi-Fi ever, it asks for your name, for your email, for your surname, for your cat name, for your dog name, for your mother's name, for your mother's favorite band in the 80s. Just give me Wi-Fi. And this airport has a checkbox. Specify your interest at the airport. My interest at the airport is to get freaking Wi-Fi, okay? I tried not... Kids are like like a running advertisement to not have kids. They're like, tick, 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 wow! It's like an advertisement. Why do you? I tried not checking anything, and it says you must select at least one interest. Yeah, it's Wi-Fi. What? So here's my plan. I'm gonna fly to Belgrade, to Serbia, and then I'm gonna take a bus immediately to Macedonia. If I fuck that up, I'm gonna stay in an Airbnb or something, and then I'm gonna take but hopefully I won't. There's 1 seat left, so I'm lucky. I got my flight. That's the one thing that's good during this day. I'm checked in, and now I have around 5 hours to kill at the airport. I'm gonna go get some breakfast, and there's no one here. If someone steals my things, then just the universe is going against me. I don't know what to say. So I finally got my breakfast. Chicken, black tea. It's a stroop waffle. And the coolest thing that you can do with a stroop waffle is, of course, eat it. But the best to put it over coffee or tea. Now it's going to get like really creamy. And I got some overnight oats. And before you judge me, well, that's too much food for breakfast or whatever. I haven't eaten in 16 hours, 14 minutes. So now I feel like I deserve a lot of food. And that was too much food for one person.
Bevakat bagage kommer att omhändertas.
Well, yeah.
Your attention, please.
Oh, I could definitely understand him. You don't need to translate, it's fine. There are also some good news. My parents decided to drive 500 kilometers from Macedonia to Belgrade to pick me up from the airport and take me right at home. Otherwise, I would have to like wait until 10 at night tonight and then have a bus which is like 7, 8, 9 hours, and that would have been hell. So I'm so thankful that they're coming and I love them so much. As the legend has it, if you turn on this thing, it doesn't turn off until the end of time, so I'm not gonna try it. I was waiting for it for 70 minutes so I can record. Kitze, why the fuck are you in the toilet? Because there's a bunch of people there and I'm still not free enough to talk in front of 70,000 people. They're just shouting you. Look, when they talk at their phones, when they're FaceTiming and when they're Instagramming, that's automatically fine. But when you point a bigger camera than a phone, what the fuck? Is that dude talking to himself? That's like so stupid. That's so offensive or something. There's probably someone waiting in front of the toilet, but I just remember something. You know, this camera is like 3 days old, and it's funny how we treat objects whenever you buy a new phone or a new electronic device or whatever. So the first 2 to 3 days, you're like, this is my precious diamond, and no one and nothing can ever touch. No, don't put it on that wall. Don't put it there. Just lay a soft cushion so I can lay my phone or my camera, and it sleeps in an angelic little wrap of softness. Oh, cool phone. Can I see your new camera or new phone? Like, yeah, you can see it. You cannot touch it. Just lay off your dirty fingers out of mine. You don't touch. You can just look, don't touch. And then after day 3, you just put it in the toilet. You just don't fucking care. You carry it without a case. You just throw it on your bed. I almost dropped the SD card in the toilet and I was like, ah, fuck you. It's just a gadget, whatever. 1 hour left at the airport, so I'm gonna grab some food, some healthy food, muffins or something, and I can finally leave. If this plane is delayed, I swear to God. So it looks like I made it 15 minutes earlier this time, not 3 hours later. Just randomly going to Serbia, and let's see what the hell is gonna happen next. I'm in Serbia, it's very foggy. I hope that my parents made it safely and I can't wait to get outside. I'm so tired of traveling. I've been up since 4 a.m. It's now 6 a.m. and I'm very tired. So. This is a long day without you, my friend. They are not here yet. And now it's actually the hardest part of my trip, convincing my father to stay the night in Serbia instead of driving back. Jesus Christ. Okay, so granted, it's not that bad, but I would still prefer to stay the night instead of driving. I don't know. It's cold, but not like Poland cold. I'm waiting for my parents right here at this entrance. I figured out all the cars are coming from here, so maybe I'm just gonna surprise them and be like, hey, I wanna pick up a weird stranger that cannot get his shit together. And everyone in the review said, get a couple of batteries because this doesn't last long. And I was like, no, mine is gonna be perfect and mine is gonna last forever. So I decided to go back. I'm just gonna wait for them at where everyone is waiting for their parents. My parents are still not here. We're just trying to find each other, and in just a couple of minutes we'll be on our way, hopefully, to an Airbnb. So I finally found them, and no, I cannot convince them to stay the night. I'm trying hard, but yeah, they're stubborn. They just want to go home. So I managed to convince them. We're staying in a little Airbnb. We're not driving home tonight, and tomorrow now we're gonna go out, we're gonna eat, we're gonna party. No, we're not gonna party. And tomorrow morning we're driving home, so I'm happy. Now, do you think it's a good idea we stayed in Belgrade?
Yes.
I'm really glad that we stayed in Belgrade. You should visit it. It's actually a really nice city. I should go to sleep in about 8 hours. We'll leave for Macedonia, so see you tomorrow. So good morning. It's around 7 a.m. and we're about to leave for Macedonia, and suddenly instead of fog, we have a lot of snow. The perfect weather for driving. We are making a little stop. We are in a place called Predejane. If you're ever in Serbia, if you're ever in this region, you have to stop and eat here. They have one of the best. I don't remember the English word, but I'm gonna show you a picture in a second. I have been here hundreds of times and I really love this place. So we made it, we're in Macedonia, it's 12:30. I was supposed to be here at this time yesterday, but it turned out this way, it was more interesting. We spent some time in Belgrade, it was fun. I'm too tired, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you had some fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, bye bye.